Hi everybody, this is Paul at Reliable POD, and this is a video on how to create and manage font groups, upload your own fonts and create font fields. So first thing, when you log into the app, you got two different types of product: print on demand and personalized. Print on demand is where you're just uploading an image and it's a fixed design, so there's nothing to do with fonts in here. When you want to create and look at your font fields, what you need to do is click on personalized. When you click on personalized, you've got two ways of accessing the fonts. You've got the cog wheel up here, and if you click on it, you can see manage fonts, or you can manage it from within when you're creating a product. But when you first set it up, the best thing to do, come over here, and if you're new into the app, click manage font fields, manage fonts, and you will come into this screen. Now currently you don't have any font groups or anything selected, so if you come into here and click available font groups, these are font groups that we've created in the system, and we've tried to group them into display fonts, handwriting fonts, serif fonts, and sans serif fonts. So we have a list of those, and there's a link to that under this video here, but if you click on that link, there's an example of all the fonts that we've got. You can download that as a PDF. You can upload your own fonts, but this is the list that's in the system, and these are all Google fonts as well. So if you want to copy those font groups across straight away, what you want to do is come to available font groups, click on display fonts, and then this copy here. If you copy that, that'll copy them across into your font groups, which you'll be able to see and access in the app, and it gives you the date you've created them. So we'll move the handwriting fonts across as well. So we'll click on that one and we'll copy that group across. So when you come to my font groups, you can see here these are all the fonts that you can get. Now let's say, for instance, you've got a particular font that we didn't do. If you click on here on my fonts, click browse, and I've got a font here which is Rem Bold. I'm going to open that up and add that into the app. Once you click there, don't forget to click upload and add. Now that's put it in the system. But what you'll want to do now is you'll want to access that. So let's say, for instance, you've got a couple of fonts that you use quite a lot of the time, and you want to basically use those and create your own font group. So what you will do is, if you click on my font groups, click create new font group, and then give it a name. Let's call this one Jewellery Fonts. Now what you need to do is you need to select the fonts that go into that group. So if you click this button, this drop down here, these are all the fonts that we have available in the system, plus your own fonts. Your own fonts can't be seen or used by anyone else, but if we say add dancing script into there, which I think is a handwriting font, so we can click to add that, and it gives you a little preview there. That's new. And let's look at the one I've just added, which was Rem, which is there, and if we click add that to the font group and close it, you've now created that font group. So when it comes to managing the fonts, if we quickly just look at that, if we click on new personalized product, don't forget you'll not see fonts if you click on the print on demand product, because they're for fixed products. Click on new personalized product. Let's do a tin of chocolates. Click onto the product, start designing, and we're just going to put a simple text area on. So if we click on that, drag the text area here, and let's say we want the text in there to be enter your text here, What you then want to do is when you come down to fonts here, you can then find the font group. So that font group that you just created is there, jewelry font groups. And as you can see, there's just the 2 fonts in it. So that's how you create and manage your font groups. When you're in here as well, if you click on manage, you can also create and add them while you're actually creating the product. So once you've created a font group like that, if you allow the customer, if you click on fixed here, when your customer on Shopify sees this product to personalize, the only font they will see is the Rem font. If that's unticked, they will get a drop down box that allows them to pick between either font that's in that group. So you can create font groups with 4 or 5 fonts in if you want your customers to be able to change the font. I prefer to keep it very limited choice. It can be a little bit too much for customers. You can give them too much choice. So, and obviously this is where you change your font sizes and everything, which is explained in many of the other videos on creating a product. So, hope that helps. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.